Apart from beauty and diversity, female rappers introduced a completely unique aesthetic to the rap industry, almost as if they brought the entire BBL surgery industry into it.
I will be talking about my surgery because everybody's just like, Cardi, you got your ass done.
While some BBLs look pretty, others look unbearably horrible. Wait a minute, is that Nicki Minaj? Why is her butt folded in half? BBL and plastic surgeries have become a pandemic in the rap industry.
Get silicone shots because you can get sick, you can die, have complications, and all this other crazy stuff.
Do you want to talk about Lil' Kim and her face? Lil' Kim is undoubtedly an iconic rapper whose courage and resilience in a male-dominated industry paved the way for contemporary female rappers like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Yet, something else about Lil' Kim is on everyone's lips: her horrible BBL surgeries.
Do you want to talk about Lil' Kim? And that face?
I can understand why everyone talks about Lil' Kim's plastic surgeries. It's all anyone seems to discuss. Remember when Lil' Kim rocked the stage with a magnificent performance at the 2022 BET Awards to honor P. Diddy? Everyone shunned the outstanding performance and focused on her BBL instead. The gossip was hot on Twitter that year, with some comparing her to a rotisserie chicken. Lil' Kim's body transformation has been a spectacle in the industry. We've seen her change over time, and now, with age creeping up, every pinch of chemicals on her skin has begun deteriorating. Her body has suddenly become an object of analysis for curious fans, rappers, and plastic surgeons alike.
Most to me are looking very unnatural, whether it's a tattoo or makeup, but it just looks very two-dimensional. When there's absolutely nothing and it just looks like, the eyes go into the cheek, it's just not a very natural look, and there's very...
Dr. GaryLinkov, a plastic surgeon, analyzed Lil' Kim's plastic surgery journey over the years and concluded that she had undergone a series of horrible procedures, which are now quite evident.
Sad. The reason I think it's sad is because she's always been a beautiful girl.
The girl went and got a nose job to have a smaller nose like white people. Like, y'all don't see that?
Fans went crazy over Lil' Kim's transformation, with some failing to understand why she did it. Some attribute it to an inferiority complex, claiming she destroyed her body trying to look like a white woman. Lil' Kim, however, has opened up about the reason she's had so many plastic surgeries, and it's tragic.
Do the same thing while I was some people's role models and Lil' Kim, and I had broken nose, black eyes, all that stuff.
In a 2005 interview with Angie Martinez, Lil' Kim revealed why she opted for plastic surgery on her face. Apparently, Lil' Kim first underwent plastic surgery in 2004 to repair her face after an abusive ex-boyfriend beat her so badly that he nearly killed her. With all the damage to her face, she wanted to perfect it, but ironically, she damaged herself even more. Lil' Kim later admitted to having low self-esteem and social insecurities as part of the reasons for undergoing the surgeries.
I did it because I had low self-esteem, but that wasn't the case. I think I did it because I was a little too vain, at the time. So
trying to be perfect.
Trying to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist.
I can agree that this isn't perfect.
Whatever you do, don't get shots. They praise thick girls, they praise thighs, they praise all.
Unlike most female rappers who have had work done on their bodies, Cardi B has been quite open about her BBL surgery procedures. What piqued the internet's interest was Cardi B admitting how horrible her surgeries were. Fans have begun to whisper that Cardi B was starting to look different, and if you know Cardi B, you'd agree that her body is changing. My theory is that the numerous plastic surgeries are taking a toll on her. If you're familiar with the law of diminishing returns, then you'll understand this perfectly.
We'll be talking about my surgery because everybody's just like, Cardi, you got your done.
In 2022, Cardi B shared her regrets on Instagram Live, expressing how people were bugging her about her botched BBL. The A-list rapper voiced concerns about her body not being in balance. Now, that is a cause for concern, wouldn't you?
After I gave birth to my son, my was huge.
Cardi B believes that her body's deterioration is not solely due to her plastic surgeries, but also because of her previous pregnancy. She explained that the significant weight gain during her pregnancy did not mesh well with the chemicals in her buttocks, leading to serious complications. She admitted experiencing some severe issues with her enhanced butt, which was why she discussed it on Instagram. Fans had started talking about how her BBL was looking horrible, prompting her to address it. Despite her known obsession with plastic surgeries, Cardi B surprised many by advising young girls to avoid BBL surgery. This advice came from her deep regret over her botched BBL. She revealed that she underwent surgery in August to remove 95% of the biopolymers injected into her butt during the BBL procedures. The reason? Her buttocks were beginning to look horrible, which is why she wanted to prevent others from making the same mistake.
You're 19, if you're 20, if you're 21, and sometimes you're too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my and everything, so you resort to shots. Don't do it. Like, I am super, 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 super against shots. I'm super against biopolymers.
From the tone of her voice, you could sense how badly Cardi B's surgeries were starting to look. The question now is whether this marks the end of her cosmetic surgery journey or if she's still in her prime. Time will tell. On another note, Elle recently posted a video on TikTok showcasing her newly acquired BBL, and the reactions were wild. Fans compared her BBL to an AirPod. To give you some context, Elle had previously faced criticism online for her body, which contributed to her insecurity and desire for a BBL.
Everybody on the internet was calling me bad body and stuff, so I feel like that played a role. I started being a little insecure about my body.
She explained that the pressure from fans influenced her decision, but now the same people are driving her for having a botched BBL. The American rapper shared that she was 21 and skinny when she entered an industry dominated by curvier women. As she began to make money, her body naturally gained weight, leading to insecurities and the decision to enhance her body. Despite her explanation, fans didn't hold back in their criticism. It's tough for someone to come online and admit they were bullied into poor cosmetic choices, and the reaction from fans reflects that. Meanwhile, Elle posted a video of herself having fun with friends, but the BBL stole the spotlight and someone immediately. A comment on Elle's video read, "Nah, that looks gross, and honestly, I agree, that does not look necessary to me at all. I mean, to say that she can easily do without it, that BBL looks like it is holding her back." This comment seems to come from a place of concern, expressing both care for Elle and disdain for her BBL. Elle has continued to express regrets over her botched BBL, and fans are relentless in their trolling.
I was like everybody. I was a lot of people's guinea pig.
The 26-year-old rapper got BBL surgery early in her career, revealing she was just 21 at the time. Given that the body is still developing at 21, Elle didn't wait for her body to fully mature before altering it. Now, her butt is sagging like a heavy load. A fan compared Elle's butt to her friends in a video and tagged it, saying the difference between original and fake was a violation.
At that time, I had never had surgery. I had shots. Even what I did, and even with me not consulting with anyone to do something like that, how insane that was.
When Nicki Minaj first entered the industry, her fame was bolstered not only by her lyrical skills, but also by the shape and size of her body, which became highly controversial. There have been many speculations about her curves, with online investigators suggesting she underwent several plastic surgeries to achieve her current look. The most substantial evidence includes before and after comparisons of her body. The transformation of her butt from then to now suggests she may have had surgical procedures.